Wednesday night. It's about 8 o'clock. I am sitting in Fancy Hawk. Fancy Hawk's going to work. But I'm not driving them. This is our first week of our new run that we got. We have our team run, and we have this run. I've let Alice go on the maiden voyage. The weather's fine. I know she really was wanting to go. She really wanted to go when I went solo last time. So she gets to go. I'm going to send her out. Her truck is not done yet. We decided to do this because I still have a bunch of work to do to her truck to be able to go out. So we're hoping that next week might be that truck's maiden voyage, because I have a ton of stuff to do. So we decided that, well, Alice can go out. But it's not because of that only. I decided that, well, since she wants to run and the weather's really, she just wants to go by herself, you know, kind of experience it. Have a girls' night out, girls' week out. And I'm going to let her, because she's a truck driver and she knows what she's doing. She's driven Fancy plenty and she can handle them. So I decided to hang back here and stay with the kids and work on the truck and let her feel it out. So the way this trip works is it goes to Denver, from Denver goes to Seattle, from Seattle it comes back down here. It's about a 5-day work week. 4.5 if you can really get it going right. So yeah, sending the old wife out to go to work. I'm a slave driver. Somebody will call me that. But that's not it. My wife wants to go to work. My wife wants to drive these things. My wife enjoys doing this stuff. My wife's kind of a gearhead like I am, and she just wanted to go. I'm not going to deny her. I've, beat myself up plenty in these things. I'll let her do it for a little bit. But I still got a ton of work to do on the Green Pete. I got a ton of work done to it, but I still have a ton of work to do to it. Mainly mechanical, so it can go to work, because clutch needs adjusted, it needs thermostats put in it, and it needs the exhaust leak fixed, and I need to look at a couple different things, that small little oil leaks here and there. So we're gonna do that. We got the exhaust hooked up and drove her today. She's a mean beast. She's a mean girl. So I might film some clips of the truck here and there while I'm working on it. Well, I probably will. But you guys won't get me this week. You guys get Alice. Enjoy it. She'll do good. See? I wasn't lying. My truck just left. There's a Green Peterbilt right here. My house. My wife's gone. It's alright. It's what she wanted. She can handle it. She's a big girl. She's a good driver. So I just hope she's okay with it. I'm okay with it. I just want her to be okay with it. But I think she is. So I'm not worried one bit, because I know she's a good driver.
Well, that went well. I made it all of 10.4 miles down the road, and I realized I forgot my purse and my extra keys to this truck. Luckily, I figured that out only 10.4 miles down the road. So Martin is coming over to the rescue to bring me my purse and my extra keys for this truck. Yeah, I'm so easily distracted. I can't believe I did that. Big time fail there.
And that truck sounds good. Yes. Yes. That was a good second goodbye. Why? Because she forgot her purse. I'm telling you guys. Should be good. I promise it should be good.
Alrighty guys, we're here at Siva. It's dark. It's Wednesday night, and it's the start of a whole new deal here. Whole new deal on the channel. New run, new everything. As you can see, I'm here. Martin's not. Fancy's here though. So it's almost like Martin's here. I promise I'm going to go into that here in a little bit more detail. But first, I really need to get hooked up and I need to hit the road. I think it's about 11 p.m. local time, and I got to drive all night long. So I really got to get this trailer hooked up, and I owe you guys a rain check on a conversation here, but we will have it. So I had to move the loop here a little bit because how it was adjusted, it was on the catwalk. So that's why I was crawling up there. Nice new trailer. Martin's favorite. My favorite too. Excuse me if my voice. I'm getting over a cold. Alright, let's pull this sucker out and get a seal on it. Alright, so I grabbed paperwork here for the guard so you can make sure I'm taking what I'm supposed to be taking, I guess. Mill City, TA. It's 4 in the morning. I'm doing surprisingly well for being 4 in the morning. Must be all that cocaine I don't do. Bad humor, I know. Please forgive me. I am doing well though. It's 4 a.m. and I'm trucking. Except for now I'm fueling because it's my fuel stop. Some of you guys might be like, wait, you don't know how to open those fuel caps, or you can't. Well, that would be true, but Martin sent me with a special weapon. I am prepared. He sent me with Macy. Macy's gonna open the fuel caps. That's what she's gonna do. Isn't that right? Are you gonna open them? Are you? Yeah? All right. No. Let me get it here though. Well, it was here. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. See it? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Move all this other stuff. Let's make it happen. All right, you ready? Oh, it's as easy as a Peterbilt now. It works so good. My jacket. I love this jacket. I'm not just saying that. I like legitly love this jacket. It's like super flattering and it's warm. It's like the ultimate jacket. Anyway, I'm just walking around the trailer, checking, making sure everything is looking good still. Don't hear anything out of the ordinary. You know, things that truckers should do regularly. Oh man. So yeah. I'm driving fancy. It feels so wrong. It feels wrong because my husband's not with me. I have not trucked by myself in 9 years. 9 years. And I'm out here by myself and I'm doing it with his truck. And so it just feels really wrong. That's a lot of money. Good thing we get a discount. We're saving about 89 cents a gallon. It's $4.89, and I think the pump price or the discount price is like $4. So I like that savings. Works for me. Fancy's hungry. But yeah, so I have not driven this truck since we got out of it running team, and I'm pleased because it's going pretty good. Didn't take long to remember, you know, what I need to do. The bobtailing to Siva, that helped. Although I laugh a lot because I remember back when I could not bobtail this truck. The first time I drove this truck, I could not bobtail it, and I was literally on the side of the road crying because I couldn't do it. Let me top off my pumps here. I need to move hands. Be right back. All right, so we're all filled up, which is good. And I'm gonna keep going down this road. I don't know how far I'll make it, but I'm gonna go as far as I can go. The game plan ideally would be to make it to Tuella. We'll see. Anyway, like I was saying though, it's weird. I'm driving my husband's truck without my husband, and just it feels wrong. But I'm taking good care of her, babe. Taking good care of Fancy. Promise. And we're getting along good. So I think this is going to be a good trip. It's going to be a good trip. I know it is. I'm still going to go into what we're doing here, what the new game plan is, how all this is going to work. Just bear with me, guys. I do think when I go in here to grab my receipt, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, and I might, if I can find a parking spot that's by some grass, I might let Macy out here real quick. Anyway, I'm going to go in and get my receipt and get a cup of coffee. So I'll catch up with you guys sometime. Fancy? Look at you looking all fancy. I've missed you. I didn't get coffee. I did not get coffee. All that coffee was like black as night. And holy moly, did it smell burnt. So I was like, I'm not doing it. I do have the Keurig in here that we had in Tiny. So since the guy behind me just literally pulled up, I think I have enough time to brew a cup. So I'm going to try to do that real quick. I think I can do it. All right. I know you guys can't really see me. Hi. I'm going to make my cup of coffee. I pulled up and out of the way from the fuel islands. We're back here in like the back 40. And I'm going to make my cup of coffee and take Macy out real quick and try to do this all in like less than 10 minutes because I want to hit the road. It's working. That god-awful noise you hear is the CB radio. It makes feedback on this radio. Remind me next time to turn the radio down before I make coffee, guys. Oh, man. All right. We're almost there. Alright guys, made it here to Tooele, Utah. Local time right now is 11:30. I got here at 11. So I pulled an all-nighter. I didn't think I'd do it, but I did it, and it was not bad. I actually enjoyed myself, surprisingly. I wish I ran nights more often. Gonna do my 10 off here. I set my alarm for 8:15 local time to allow myself time to make some food, get myself ready. And then the plan will be to hit the road at 9 p.m. local time, because that's when I'll have my 10 off. The idea behind this, to run a tight schedule, is so we can kind of get this transitioned into days. Even though I did not mind running the night shift, it's just safer to run in the day. Better vision, things like that. Fancy me, we did really good. I had a lot of anxiety, I'm not gonna lie, going out there and driving this truck by myself, because, well, everybody knows it's Martin's pride and joy, and it's big. It's a big, obnoxious truck, and wasn't bad. Shifting went pretty good. A couple little missed shifts, but nothing too bad, to be expected. I haven't driven that truck since, gosh, October last year, I think it was, or was it November? Something like that. I got backed up in the parking spot, nice and straight. So I'm happy. It's we're getting along well. So I'm gonna get in the truck, let the dog out, and I'll catch up with you guys to close out this video and kind of try to fill you in. It's hard because I'm losing my voice because I'm getting over being sick, and I'm tired, but I promised you guys I would, so I'll be back in a jiffy. I got burritos. Just had to. Macy, come here. Note to self: do not put your beanie hat on when your hair's wet. Then you look like you have a weird perm. I look all sorts of weird. I've been up a really long time. Have I mentioned that yet? All right, guys, so this is how this route is going to work. It is a single solo route. It's a super solo because we run a lot of miles. Or strong solo, if you've heard that term. It's a lot of miles, but it's all legal. It's just not for the weak-minded. So this run, Martin and I wanted to alternate who is working and who's at home. We wanted to do that because we both want to feel like we're adults, feel productive, work, but we both also want to be with a family. And it's not fair, say, like, I'm the only one ever home and Martin's out working constantly and never gets to have family home time. And then when you're at home, like in my position, when you're someone who's always been a driver and always been in the workforce since they were, how old was I started? 14, 15? Not driving truck, obviously, but working. It feels kind of unfair too to always be the one that's just hanging out at home. So when this route came up as an option, I originally thought of it, well, maybe we could hire a solo driver. Martin said, no, let's do this. And after he presented the idea, I was like, that's brilliant. That's perfect, because we both get to live life essentially to the fullest. We both get to go out, feel like we're adults, do the profession that we love, and we both get to be home with our family. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go out one week, he's gonna go out the other week. We have two trucks because, well, Fancy's got high miles, and it's a lot of miles to do this run. Not to say the team run wasn't a lot of miles, because it was way more miles, but having the two trucks to alternate, one, I get to have a truck that I'm comfortable with, Martin gets to have his truck that he's comfortable with, and each truck basically will have half the miles put on it over the course of the year. So that's the reasoning behind that. Yeah, if you think we're stupid or whatever, you know, keep the comments to yourself, because honestly, we don't care. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. If I haven't run you off yet, thank you all so much for watching. And we're going to pick this up in about 9 hours. And we're going to go trucking again. And we're going to get to Denver. I'm going to take my tent off there. Actually, I might not. I might just boogie out of there. It depends on if they have the load ready. If they have the load ready, I'm going to hit the road and take my tent off somewhere else. But we'll see. And we're going to continue on this journey. And you guys are going to see this new route with me for the first time. So, thanks for watching. I want to give a special thank you guys to Zen Eclipse once again for these amazing window covers. I don't have to set out the curtain. I know there's a lot of light coming in here, but I'm leaving that open for the dog. But these are awesome. And I have a set for the Peterbilt. I think they're great. So if you want window covers that like they suction cup on your windows, they're made by Zen Eclipse. You can get them at outlawtruckingsupply.com. All right, I'm going to bed now.
Was ready to drill some holes in the Peterbilt sleeper. I'll put that bad boy on here. So these are the brackets. As you can see, I already marked the holes where we got to drill. Sorry about the sunlight, but I can't do nothing about it. So now we're gonna drill. I use rivets on this. You can drop the liner, but what I do is I drill the holes, put silicone in there, rivet, then I silicone on top again. Usually don't have a problem leaking, and then you drill through here. There's your mounting flange, and then bolt it on. So really, it's not that hard to do. You just got to be willing to stand on a ladder and not scratch your sleeper. Ooh, look at that view, though. Them stacks, though. So, silicone in the holes and a little bit around, and then we put this guy on, and as you see, we rivet it on. And this ain't going nowhere. It's on there pretty good.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone.
Oh my God, I got my thing stuck in my hair again. Oh, this is the worst Bluetooth.